Hi guys, John, Common Sense Outdoors. Just gathered up a bunch of rocks. gonna make a fire pit now. We just threw up the shelter with a trash bag, and a couple things about when I was gathering up the rocks. First thing is, when you're out looking for rocks to make your fire ring, which is what I would choose first if I was going to be making a fire, is to ring it with some rocks and then build up the backside with rocks for your heat shield. Yes, you can make the heat shield with logs or pieces of wood or whatever, but rocks are safer. They're gonna reflect the heat better. So anyways, while I was gathering the rocks, use a stick and flip the rocks over. If they're covered in leaves or whatnot, moss, rub it off with the stick. I flipped one rock over and there was a scorpion on it. So, you don't want to put yourself in a worse situation than you are to begin with in a survival situation. The other thing is while you're looking for rocks, you may find something else useful. You keep your eyes open for everything. I found the bottom of a green bottle. And you probably know that can be turned into a point or an arrowhead. So we might try that in a video down the road. So right now we're going to get started on the fire pit. And if you have a campfire and you have a bunch of people sitting around it, round fire is what you want. Survival situation, you're going to be laying down. You want your fire oblong length, throwing that heat on your whole body. And you're going to want to use your smaller rocks in front and bigger rocks in back to deflect. And how far I want it away, I want to be able to walk in between the fire and the shelter pole here. So just outside. A little bit. Now, you don't want to dig a deep hole, but you do want to get the surface off. Make sure you don't have a bunch of pine needles, something that's going to be flammable in there. If your hole's too deep, a lot of your heat's going to be down in the ground. And if it rains, or it is raining, you're going to have a problem with dealing with getting water in your fire. Next thing is on your front rocks. If you've ever sat around a campfire with a fire ring, like a metal ring, the ring's like a foot tall, you get all kinds of heat on your upper body, but that ring blocks out the heat on your lower body. That's why you're always having to put your feet up and get them warm if it's cold out. So on your front, I'm going to try to get those rocks down flat. And then if you do have, next thing is if you have some rocks with a flat surface, get them down in there in the front. And that's going to give you a place to set something to cook or whatever, keep something warm. Nice big tall one there. Now if anybody's saying, whoa, what an idiot, trying to stack those like that, they're never going to stay there. If you do it right, they will. I've actually stacked them with a round ring and stacked them and started bringing it in and made a half hood out of rock. Takes a lot more time than finding just the right rock. Okay guys, oh, there we have it. Fire ring's ready to rock. I'll bring it in here and show you from this other view. So, from in the shelter, you can see I'm flat in front and stacked up in the back to reflect all that heat in here and keep me warm. Alright, one more quick thing with the shelter I put up in the last video. I added a few branches across the back and then just weighted them down on the bottom with an old log I found there. That's just going to keep the shelter from becoming a kite. I'll get you another view. See what we got going on there. Okay guys, I hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Comment. I'd love to hear some comments. And the next video we're going to talk about cooking on fire in a survival situation. See you then.